unmute the mic. And hello, everybody. We're finally back. It took us about 2 years, it felt like, but we're finally back for the second episode of Iron Fist, your unofficial Scottish Tekken podcast. Hope we're all having a good night. How are we all doing? Jack? Hi.
Yeah, doing good, doing good.
All right, welcome back to the show, Jack. Not missed one so far. I think this is... Oh, now you'll be the only one returning, I suppose, because we're missing Bolt tonight. We're missing Dusty, both busy with other engagements, but we had to bring someone else in, so couldn't think of anyone else other than Mr. Banter the Kai. How you doing?
Not so bad, boys. Not so bad.
Aye, so first time on the show, so I figured we'd ask you, how did you get into Tekken? And yeah, just fire away when you feel comfortable.
I got into Tekken 7 actually from playing Soul Calibur 6, like watching Ares, actually avoiding the puddles, Soul Calibur videos, and then eventually jumping on to watching him play Tekken. And then I moved over.
Alright.
But then, like, how did you find like the scene? Like, because you're Glasgow based, so like, how did that all come about? Because there's a lot of people who don't know how to do that. They play the game online only, and they might be like pondering in their head like how to make that transition. You know?
Yeah, well, I posted on Reddit actually, and to this day I don't know who it was that steered me in the direction of like Burnt to Fight and stuff. But a couple of people, there was like some Belong links posted. Among other like different.
Yeah,
the only place I know that did Tekken offline at the time was Belong, but they had just switched to Mortal Kombat, I think. So yeah, it was somebody in the Reddit thread.
You know, that's funny. I think you remember Ty Cox? So William used to be. He was a Josie and Lars player who was here, but for uni, but he's back home now. I think he was in the same boat. Like he was asking on Reddit, and then I think he actually didn't get any responses, or if there was a few, it was all like, oh well, there's not much I've seen, that kind of thing.
Right.
But then eventually it sort of grew out. He was able to find it on like Facebook and all that. So yeah. Nah, I mean, like, there's been a lot of players like that, definitely. But we're finally back again. Apologies for all the delays. We did mean to keep it on a bit of a tighter schedule, like every few weeks or so. But there's always something that comes up. Always. I don't know if you can see there based on the camera view, but that was one of the things that got in the way 1 week. Actually, I suppose that's a good segue. That was something that led me to not being able to attend one of the last Tekken 7 tournaments in Scotland, which you two did, and that was the last RDE bracket. So, so I'll say it was kind of odd watching it at home because I'm used to being there, like I'm used to being playing and like commentating and all that. But for yourselves, how was it? Did it feel strange, like knowing it was kind of like one of, if not like the last event?
I don't know. I don't think it really pondered my mind because it's not like everything is coming to a close. It's just the game, if that makes sense. So maybe if it was like, see if it was the venue or something, and they were like, well, we have to put it on hold or something, then maybe you would feel like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited for all the changes in Tekken 8. I know there's a lot of people who are the opposite that much prefer Tekken 7, but I am the opposite side of that. I love Tekken 8 compared to Tekken 7. It's the game for me. So many system changes that I'm like, thank God I don't need to deal with like XYZ anymore. So no, I was, but when it comes to the actual tournament, nah, I don't really feel like most people did. It was cool. It was exciting because we had a competitor up from England, a real good player. We'll get into that obviously. So it was cool, having them up, and then just being around everyone. It's always a buzz, just going offline. And then the change to our, like, you can see like the projector with the stream feed and stuff like that. That was really cool.
Yeah, it's been like sort of like upgrades to the stream setup and all that's been recently. And I think it's really good for viewers like having the projector, because like previously we'd have to watch it on the TV, which like worked, but you'd have to like peer over and you'd have like a crowd of people like all sat like on the lower landing bit trying to watch it. But yeah, it's funny. It's funny you mentioned that about like looking forward to T8, because I think like I think I would be sad about T7 ending if it weren't for the fact that we had T8 to like look forward to and all that sort of thing, like all the changes. And this is recent, just to date this episode. Last night we had the ICFC finals, and that was like, it was like 3 first to 7 and then a first to 15 at the end, and it was watching Zafina and Kunimitsu on Infinite stage every second game was like, you know what, I think I do want this game to be over. I'm looking forward to this game being done, man.
I like the changes that I've done with stages, like in particular how Infinite stages, there's like from what it seems, also the Coliseum and the one we've already played on the June stage are the larger stages. Like such a breath of fresh air. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So
I do wonder
if
they'll have like traditional Infinite stages. Probably not. I think like the Yakushima.
No. They don't. That's I think the developers have outright said it. Like, and then going based off of Arsenal Ty's early game footage. I think he also clarified it as well with it. But no, it's because they want the game to be more exciting. Like you literally just said, I watched the finals. You know, credit to both players, played amazing, but it wasn't the best to watch. Tekken 8 is they don't. I think the main focus on Tekken 8 when it comes to who they're building the game for, the target audience, is people watching. They want it to be a spectator game. It's not the people. They do care about the people playing. They do, but we're second. It's the people who are watching. People who don't have an idea what's going on. That's why people like Tekken characters are talking more and all this carry on. You know, so that's cool.
Aye. We'll talk a wee bit about T8 later in the show because we've had the recent demo coming out and we've had a lot of time spent on that, on Parsec and such. But Alistair, Ban, sorry. How about yourself? How did you feel about the tournament?
It was cool, man. I don't know. I was kind of like the last two tournaments that were in Glasgow with that RDE and what was it, Neutromania before that. I was kind of a wee bit disappointed that there wasn't a bigger turnout for it. But on the same token, man, it's like everybody's been so over. Myself included, everybody's been over T7, man, for a while. So like. That is what it is. I did shit at both tournaments, man, so it doesn't really on that front, man. Like fuck it, but it was bittersweet in a way, but not.
One thing that was good, at least we got to commentate when it came to the last ever one, and that was the highlight for me. Because I didn't perform to my expectation in Edinburgh. I would have liked to thought I could have done a wee bit better. But you know. Just the atmosphere and being able to commentate and have a good time that way is like, you know, makes it a lot more enjoyable as well. And even like if you're not commentating, like just having the conversation with the other competitors, like when you're watching like the finals, is always good.
Yeah, I was really gutted to the fact like I was going to miss out because like I probably could have came, but it probably wasn't a wise idea considering the state.
Yeah.
But it was great watching, especially with you two commentating like on the finals and that, because I know. You commentated a bit in Neutromania as well. I mean, you've done like blocks together and that. But it's like you say, like a lot of commentary. It's like if you're friends with the person you're working with, it's like a lot easier to just like
and if you know no information about
the game,
like especially on that, like you know, anybody should give commentary a go if they want to, like during pools or whatnot. But when it comes to the finals of whatever, it's best when it's experienced players, so you can give a good insight and stuff. So. It's way easier when, you know, Alistair knows the game just like I do, so we can just talk about it.
Yeah, it was definitely a good watch, I'll say that. And yeah, I think if we want to briefly look over the brackets. Brain falling apart here. So I just go here. Yeah, so we got the bracket.
Oh, is this the last RDE, bro? Skip over my bit, man. Just black out my name, bro.
Oh, that was the first game up on stream, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I remember watching.
Yeah,
nah. So it's like you say, the turnout like is a bit lower than what we normally get, but it's the kind of thing you expect when like a game's widening down, you know. Yeah, I think outside of that, just a lot of the familiar names you'll see like Wezzers and Bolt, Aiden. But you briefly touched upon it previously, Jack. But we had a guest up from down south. AC from like in the SWT scene, previously a lot of elves came up. Good friend of mine. Shout out to AC, good sound guy.
Yeah, shout out.
Again, another reason I was gutted that I couldn't make it. I was hyping up like, oh man, you got to come to RDE if you can, and I can't. I'm not.
And then you don't even come.
Yeah, but it was great because it's always good getting to see like, it's good like when like friends meet different friends in a different way, but also getting to see like different players you've watched in different scenes like come together and see how they play against. Because that's why like majors are fun. Because like VSF, you get to see like Scottish players come doing play against like the Birmingham players, or like London players come up to Birmingham, all that sort of thing. Yeah, no, it was definitely interesting because like I was begging in stream chat like get AC's games up, please. I need to see. I don't want to miss any of them. But it was a lot of good games. I think Little Nut against AC, that was like an early one where I was like, Cameron could upset him here. Like he could maybe if he's not ready, but I I think he was like, if I remember correctly, like he was able to move around Kazuya a lot when he like slowed down eventually, and it was really like he was ready for it in that way. What a match I don't think we got to see was you against AC and Losers. How was that?
Just play style differences was the main thing. I think. For me, I wasn't. Man, AC bet me fair and square. Like obviously, they, played real well. Definitely. There was some things in the matchup he wasn't doing properly, but it's not like there's no Jack experience that he'll have. There's no Jack players in England really. They had one Jack player. Well, they had one Jack player and he's moved to Marduk, so they don't have the experience. It's not like if I play against the Peaceman, he does everything in the matchup. Every single forward one I do, sidestep left to launch. Every mix up where down back one should be, he'll anticipate it, stuff like that. So I think I wasn't playing to the strengths of my character is even stronger because this person isn't playing the matchup correctly. And then I was falling for just like I didn't know AC liked down back 3 so much, and then just a few things like that. I got unlucky in one situation I remember where I done seed planters as my guaranteed hit, and then just because of delay difference in PS4, it didn't hit. He launched me, and it done like 80% damage, and I'm like, this is amazing. Love this game, so much fun. But it happens. But I lost fair and square. But
see me in
that was interesting set. I will not be playing like that next time. I'll just say that. I'll be coming better prepared. But I lost fair and square.
Aye.
Strong player though. Strong player. But aye. England. One thing I will say, which I'm thinking since you brought it up, is it's going to be interesting to see how England will do against Jack players because it'll lack XP with Jack being even stronger in T8. So I look forward to that.
Well, there'll be like naturally like the roster will be smaller, so there'll be more people picking Jack and coming back to him.
I don't think there will be because I think Jack is one kind of like Ling. Jack's quite unorthodox in tournament. You don't have these generic options like Dick Jabs, like and standard 10 frame, like a low crush that all these other characters have. So I think people shy away from the character. But don't get me wrong, the character is extremely strong. But I don't know. Like I was even talking to Peaceman, we're talking about like so far from what we've seen in the game, like heat smashes and stuff. I think Jack may even have the best one.
Oh, Jack's heat smash is ridiculous, bro.
That's insane. That's insane.
That seems good, man.
Hopefully they keep it though, because heat engagers outside the one is not as good as some other characters. So hopefully that kind of balances it out.
Yeah, it's like a give and take. Like depending on like how good certain like heat. Like if heat smash is good, then you don't want the engagers to be too good. That sort of thing.
Well, I think that's what they're doing. One heat engager Jack has is it's his old wall bounce, but now it's been sped up.
Yeah.
That's one of them. That's amazing. But outside to that one, he has crouch grab, he has like back two, stuff like that, but they're not like you don't use those moves as often, So now it'll be interesting to see how the meta shifts. But now going back on topic, played AC. AC played really well. I was flowcharting here and there because I don't know, I was just playing like shit. AC, I played into AC's hands, lost fair and square. And then I think what was it? The winner of my set played Bolt or something.
Yeah, and then that was the.
Is that right?
That's where Stream picked back up. I think it was that game. It was AC against Bolt, and then I think I don't want to go back on the VOD, but I believe both games were like close, like final round things. But Bolt was able to clutch them out both times.
Bolt's just playing fire, to be honest. Julia, also a top tier character. Like we're not going to act like that's also not a thing. Like top 10 character and a top player's hands, very fucking strong, very scary. Yeah. Another situation where there's no Julia players that I don't think AC will really have much a chance to play against either. So would have been good experience.
Like
sorry,
not like a lot of like proper Julia mains.
I'm saying mains. Like you'll have maybe like the odd Julia player, but a main at Bolt's level who plays Julia, there's not one in England. Same way a Jack player like myself and DJ Vu, they don't have that in England just now either. So. Like, don't get me wrong, there's players in England, like, imagine Joker can pick up Jack and play really well, but, he doesn't know the small little details of like certain situations, like someone that plays Jack with the amount of hours like DJ Vu does or something, you know.
And to pick back up on the point we were making earlier about like coming to different scenes, especially if you're going in like to like a first to two or a first three situation, you've never played somebody before, and you're on their turf as well, because that's part of it. Like the run.
I wish it was, man. No, mate, I don't think a single person watched my set. I'm just the enemy of the scene, man. No one likes me.
I wish I'd seen it, man, but. Yeah.
Man, I wish you had my back.
I couldn't make it, man. I decided
that's the debuff I had, man. You know, that's the reason I lost. I didn't have my boys behind me.
Next time, next over to
you. I'll adopt that excuse as well.
Aye, man, it's the best excuse gone. Aye. But no, it was super fun though. Same with the Neutral Mania as well. Really enjoyed that tournament.
Yeah. No, I see. RDE definitely seemed like a good event. A nice swan song for the game. Good having AC up as well, but I'm also happy we were able to maintain all Scotland top 3. That was good. Well done, everyone. Good gatekeeping, nice one.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for like whenever in Scotland that Wazers, Peaceman, or Skull Panda play. It's going to be really difficult keeping them out of the top 3. So
yeah, I think we're going to get a preview of that a day after Tekken 8 comes out, I think.
I know.
But yeah. We've got a decent amount to go through, but yeah, RDE again. Gutted I wasn't there, but it seemed like it was good and everybody had fun. And
super good event. I recommend going to like any RDE if anyone can make it.
Well, there'll be a lot more opportunities to play Tekken at RDE coming up very soon. We'll come up on that in a bit, but well, he's not here, but I wanted to briefly touch on the fact that we had the EU Cup finals on a few weeks back. Again, we were going to have an episode after it happened, but you know, plans changed. Blah, blah, blah. And it was so it was fun. It was fun watching. The Dusty was up in the first group, and I don't think the table really does it justice as to how close all of his games were.
Yeah,
it was it's tough, man. Like first group, first game, first few sets, especially the level your guys you're playing against as well. It's just
his bracket had the winner. So, and out of all of his games, I'd like to mention the Dusty played the closest set against the winner out of the people we played against. So that's something to mention. Yeah, shame about. I imagine it's not obviously the performance the Dusty was hoping for, but definitely showed the level of play was there. Gained respect from especially the winner of EU Cup. So. Definitely achieved a lot, and obviously being able to compete. I'm pretty sure the UK and Ireland region is the biggest EU region player base wise. Has to be. It's probably bigger than. It might be bigger than whoever's number 2 doubled because of how big London is. So, you really got to the achievement of qualifying is insane.
Yeah, you know it's funny. I was talking to I think Punlife was saying. That I think he's working on a lot of data stuff with to do with tournaments and that over. I don't know if it was just this year or as a whole, but I know UK is up there in terms of countries with the most tournaments and tournament players attended.
It has to have the most tournament players in Europe, easily.
Oh yeah, in Europe easily, yeah.
Sure. Aye, 100%. That's what I'm saying. So when it comes to EU Cup, him qualifying in this region is immense. Yeah, so no, super cool.
Yeah. And even based on the games and all that. We're so proud of the fact that he made it and how he played and all that, and yeah, that was a real community push getting him all the points in gathering. But then they went down to Manchester, he went down to Liverpool, won those as well.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, most of his points he gained were in England, so yeah, just
his two biggest tournaments were in England. Yeah.
Well, that's it. Yeah. It's funny because other players were having banter with him, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you must have got your points." Top players in England, "Oh, you must have got your points, from Scottish tournaments, blah blah." And he shot him down quickly. He's like, "Oh, that's really interesting. I didn't know, this was a city in Scotland."
It was fucking 3 tournaments, bro, the whole year. There's no way to get points, bro.
Well, that's it.
Well, there'll be a lot more coming up very shortly.
It was good to obviously congratulations to Eunice for making it there, man. It is amazing. It was unfortunate watching some of his matches because you can clearly tell he's just not managed to get himself into the right mindset, man. When he was playing some of the guys, those situations where you're not sure if people are going to finish strings, so you press and stuff like that. Like a lot of things like that were going on with the mind game element, and then guys wouldn't let him do like 2 or 3 downfalls in a row like he likes to do when he plays us. So, I mean, like as soon as they got hit by one, he was getting hop kicked, launched and shit. So
that's one thing I found interesting. Sorry to interrupt, but I heard a player from our region was coaching players from other regions in his pool how to beat him. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Out to get him, man. He's got enemies. Like you're saying, like, you know, the round enders and stuff, like they're like, oh yeah, he likes to do this. And I'm like, it's a bit fucking rough, man. Like, fair enough, mate. Technically it's a habit, fair enough, but it's also like, I think people had a bounty on his head, you know.
People were worried, man. You see some of those games, like 1 or 2 adjustments, and he was like, it's like you say against the Tetsu, who eventually won the tournament. Both his games against Yunus were so close.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's the difference of like final hit, like 1 string counter hitting, and like taking the game and that sort of thing. And yeah,
it's a shame. There was just a lot of situations watching them where Yunus was just like too keen to press or too keen to sidestep or close distance or something like that, and he'd get caught with like a rogue hop kick or launcher or something like that. It was a shame to watch, but again, it was still such an amazing performance just to get up there.
Man, one thing we're grateful about, I think, as a scene is that he's a good person to be proud of in general. Yeah. Like
he's a good rep for the scene, definitely.
100%. But even the way he plays, because sometimes the person can be a good person, but they play like they're cringe, like they're maybe big headed in their plays. They know they're good, and like it's not nice to watch. Or they're just an absolute fucking gimp, and they pick like the ugliest preset or something. And it's like, come on, man, I don't want to see this. Like, you know, I can respect if fucking, let's say you got God match 2 times in a row, man. I still be like, man, it's still my boy.
One of like 5 Josie players in the world left, man.
Exactly. Yeah, one of the best Josie players in the world by default by picking the character.
Hey man, that's my strat as well. I just pick a character nobody else plays, and then
that's it, man. I'm a top European Jack. You know, me and my boys, whoever plays Jack in Europe, Trucky. Yeah, pretty insane.
Yeah, but we're all proud of Yunus and how he played. Couldn't come on, and I know he wanted to talk about how he experienced it, because from what it sounded like, it was a great event, and it was great to be a part of. You know, you earned it, man. Getting flown out by Namco, going to Madrid, sounds like a great time, man.
He'll remember that for the rest of his life. So
yeah. I think
proper quality.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they you seen he had like the jacket on. I think he gets to keep that and all that.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool.
Yeah, and I think all the players got like a wee prize pack from Namco as well, so that's cool. So closing up the chapter on Tekken 7, we've got a lot to look forward to. When we were planning on doing this, it was going to be like a month's time, but now it's like a few weeks, which is crazy. So like I say, we had the demo coming up, the demo that came out, and we've been playing a lot of that. But I suppose first, while we're on the subject of events, we can look forward to what's coming up next. Actually, briefly, I suppose I should touch on it. We posted on the Twitter already, but I'll just show off. It's the end of the year rankings from all like the Scottish events have been compiled, all the offlines, and I think a few of the online sparring grounds were putting this as well. But yeah, the final standings were released, so no surprises. Peaceman up top, Weathers, then Grim and Bolt and Scopanda wrapping up the top 5, and a lot of faces you'd expect in the top 10 and 15 and such. And
where the fuck am I? I can't even see my name.
There you are.
Tell me I'm in top 20 at least, bro. I know I did shite. Like, there you go.
Yeah, no, to be fair,
well done,
like,
man.
I think like you can see like we've still got like some names who were like featured in the round robins, like
I suppose,
with like JP come as a guest, and I think
we definitely need to nitpick a few things like that. If it's a Scottish leaderboard, you know,
I think
got to be you know, born in the country or something, man. Like, what's going on here?
I think if we're doing. If we're going to do it for like Tekken 8, we should probably just keep it offlines. That's maybe a good idea.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we're going to have much online things anyway by this.
Well, you never know. Hopefully, we get a resurgence of, you know, people playing big lobbies and shit again, and obviously we're all going to be going through the ranks and doing all the stuff, you know, fresh. So hopefully, I don't know about including like practice training sets and the rankings and stuff like that. I suppose which was the whole was the whole point of the round robins.
I still don't know how the data film works when it comes to like stuff. I don't know if there's even things that need to be tweaked in it, like, because personally I think obviously winning tournaments and placing high, and then obviously that will get you high anyway. Like if you win all tournaments, you'll be number one. But I think head to head's important as well. With like if you're, let's say, I don't know, you're some random, you come 10th or something, but you're beating like you bet Skull Panda and then you bet like I don't know Weathers or something, then maybe that should have an impact. I don't know.
Yeah, no, because there's different like algorithms and like ways to organize like calculate how all that works, and I think we had that problem on the website initially where we had it set to ELO, and I know there was like but it's the discrepancies, like if you show up to more tournaments, you inevitably will get put further down because you have more games. So,
really?
It was better to have like less games but more wins. Like if you have, like,
that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. Even looking at the thing there. Yeah.
I mean, you can see that because like I know. I want to say Grim wasn't at any offlines this year. I don't think he was.
I don't think it was either.
I think he was at a couple. I think it's a couple of the round robins at the Glasgow locals were included.
Oh yeah, the West End game.
Like near the start of the year, yeah. I think they were included, and then that might be factored in it. But yeah, nah. I know Jason's mentioning in the chat like it'd be good to have like an overall leaderboard for T7. We could probably like if we could compile all the brackets and then stick them into this.
Give Punley for 50 quid. I'm sure you'll do it.
Yeah, Lucas, if you're watching, or I'll clip this and send it to them. Like, do you want to compile the Scottish stats? No, like you're busy doing ICFC and TWT stuff. Can you just do Scottish tournaments, please? Like 5 minutes. I'd be good to have, man. I'd be interested to see it, definitely.
Carberry, man, putting that on his wall like a certificate, you know.
Ross, Jason, everybody up top, man.
Like, Aiden's got an impressive record as well.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen that in the UK leaderboard that Lucas made. We didn't really get a chance to look at it before, but like there was a lot of Scottish players placing like quite highly in terms of like the overall leaderboard.
I mean,
that was really cool to look at, man.
Yeah, Eunice, Wesley, and Peaceman, yeah, they're all super high.
Yeah.
But you know, people shouldn't be surprised by that if they ever run into them on like online or whatever, man. You know, it's the same situation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get that for a while where a lot of our players were like on PS4 only, and then never like heard of them. And they're like, oh, who's this guy? And then like you remember like the first week that Grim and then Aiden got on PC. Everyone's like, who's this? Who's this cat player who's just annihilating everybody? What's this all about, man? It's like
I've had so many messages for top players, like I bet them or they bet me or whatever, thinking I'm Peaceman as well because our names are similar, and I'm like, nah, man, it's not.
Well, me. that was part of the thing because when Peaceman first got his PC, I think his tag still is this on Steam. His tag was sponsored by Wildo. So like for a while on streams and that, they'd be like, oh yeah, man, I played against Wildo's cat and he annihilated me. I didn't know he played cat. And like every few days I just get like a ping on Discord and it's some guy like, oh GG's man, you're so solid. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And obviously
yes, I am, but like, yeah, like what is this?
Yeah. I think for a while when people started pinging me, I was just like, yeah man, GG's, you played well. Just like taking the piss, but it was so funny because like every time you show up in like a Twitch chat, it's like, man, you've been terrorized, and I'm like, it's not me. What do you mean? it's just Peaceman just like smoking everybody. I know because like you turn into like any random rank stream and it's just him against like whoever's streaming. It's going on for ages. Like, yeah.
I know that Aiden Peaceman. I was calling him Aiden because Aiden doesn't mind. Aiden plays against Fergus all the time, all the time. Yeah, all the time. I'm like, oh, that's your character this rank. What's happened there? And he's like, fucking just ran into Fergus again, didn't know. And I was like, me, you're always playing this guy. He's like, yeah, that was funny.
That's the reality of a late T7, man. It's just like 10 guys playing ranked at that level and then like name that.
Nah, it's hilarious. I was like that. See, at the start of season 4, I was playing. No, at the end of season 3. See, before TGO was about, I was getting a lot of characters to TGP. I had like 4 or 5 or something, right? And I had about 5 different sets with Chicken Maru in like 2 days. Yeah. So it's just like one of those things, eh?
Yeah, it's like when it rains, it pours on ranked. Like you always run into the same guy in like 2 days.
Yeah,
and then you never.
It was mainly him. I was like, man, fucking. I knew other people were on because you could see streams and stuff, and I'm like, man, getting Chicken Maru all the time. Like I don't mind high level like Tekken, but it's like I wouldn't mind someone else.
I think there was one week where I think I played Go Sane and I got demoted. And then I went on the next day and it was Joker and I got demoted again. I'm like, well, fuck me then. Like, I guess it's just not happening.
I've never played Joker yet. I played Gosane quite a lot. I mind playing his Shaheen. I think it's only his Shaheen I've ran into quite a bit. But I've not played Joker ever in my life. I wouldn't mind. Hopefully, T8 when I'm fucking getting my characters up there.
I think it'll be a good opportunity to play a lot of the guys early on in T8's life cycle anyway, just because of how clustered the ranks are going to be and stuff like that.
Well, all the big players are just going to be like rushing up on ranked on streams and stuff. Yeah. You're just going to be
So I was asking Peaceman about that today. I was like, so what's the script when you're playing what's it called? Tekken 8. I was like, are you going to jump on ranked quickly or what? And he's just like, probably not, because I'm interested in all the changes. Yeah. He's like, I'd rather just go through that, take my time. But I was telling Peaceman, I was like, well, I'm quite interested in how Devil Jin's looking. I was like, I've heard quite a lot about him. So I was like, I'll probably play with him initially on ranked and then get him. Because obviously the way the rank system works, and I imagine it'll still work in Tekken 8. Oh, no, it does, because the beta done it.
Yeah.
If you get a certain rank, your other characters get boosted. So I was like, well, I'll get Devil Jin to like Tekken God or something, and then I'll play my other characters now.
Yeah. I'll need to see the ranks break down. And like,
I know there's less. There's 3 less ranks.
Yeah.
There's 33 now, I think, or 32, and now there's only 30.
Yeah, I think some of them have been renamed as well. So it's all clustered. That kind of brings up a good point, because I was wanting to what we're moving on to next. So if you're figuring out what you're going to be doing the first day, you're going to be playing ranked, you're going to be playing story mode. Some of you are going to be practicing for the first official Tekken 8 event in Scotland, No Man's Land. It's coming up, man. So sign-ups been steadily going up. I don't know if you two are planning on making it. I know, Alistair, maybe you were going to be making the journey up.
But... Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to do it.
I'm on the fence. I've got a lot going on in my personal life, but if I'm able to go, I'll go.
Yeah. Nah, it was... So I know for some people it's a tough proposition travelling up to Inverness. It's not like Edinburgh or Glasgow, like quite central, where everybody can make it for the travel links and that. But I know a lot of people are coming up for this event. Not just for Tekken 8, but I think Tekken 8 is like the main game. Because it's like you say, it's the first major T8 event in Scotland. So I think a lot of people are going to be trying to go up and make it. I think there's 4 of us from Edinburgh are going, definitely. Like 4 or 5 of us are going up. Shouts to Golden Boy driving us. Legend,
yeah, 100%.
Are you just driving up and then driving back same day?
I think we're staying over, because it's just
staying overnight,
so we can enjoy the event, Yeah, because there's gonna be a lot going on. Because I mean, you can see on the side there'd be like Tekken and Street Fighter, Melee's big up there, and yeah, now you can see.
Man, if there's a Donkey Kong player, shout out.
Low tier hero, man.
Man, Donkey Kong's hype.
40 odd people going. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So many sign-ups for Tekken 8 as well. A bunch of them I don't recognise.
So far looking like what? Scopanda's the favourite, as we could probably guess.
Yeah, I think Scopanda's from Inverness, so he'll be looking to defend his own turf. So.
I don't think Peaceman can make it either. I don't know about Weathers. I think Weathers might go.
I think he was looking to, but yeah, we'll need to see.
I'm surprised to see Ross signed up. Cadbury's signed up. What the hell? Guys not been down for Tekken 7, bro, in like 9 months.
Well, that's a big part of it. Is like the new game is that a lot of the guys who maybe stopped playing a wee bit or they can't be bothered, they'll be coming back, and then, all the tournaments will just be packed with like all these high level players. And it's like you mentioned, a lot of names you don't recognise. There'll be a lot of crossover appeal at the start as well. Like a lot of guys who are trying Tekken for the first time, or people.
Well, what am I?
I recognise RST Spike. That's the first person I ever played in tournament. He's like a Street Fighter player or something like that. I played him in MIG in 2019, late 2019.
Yeah. Damn.
Shout out to
Dinosaur.
Yeah. Shout out to Samurai Pizza Ken, my tournament gatekeeper. My first local at RDE when Tekken 7 just came out. Me barely knowing how to play a game. Got to grand finals, but then I got gate kept by this guy's Raven, man. Legend. You can see like a lot of the names signed up. Like Richmond's a player from Inverness as well. Strong.
Right, plays Jack.
Yeah, we're talking about Jack players. He could be up there definitely.
I don't know how serious obviously Richmond is, but if obviously I'd like to get sets in if Richmond's wanting to play improve and stuff. That'd be cool. It'd be cool to if I don't make it, I'll 100% be tuning in. So I'd like to see. Player 2 player cap.
I think for
Melee.
I think for Tekken 8 it is not just Melee, but like they're running a lot of games, So
fair enough.
People running it, so.
Let me go sign up to this shit now, actually, while I'm fucking looking at it.
I didn't want to get capped out, man.
We're going to watch it ping up to 24.
But no, what I was going to say is the point that you said is that there's crossover. Like one of my first tournaments, we have DJ Vu in the chat. they might have won. It was the BIG event in Glasgow, and that was full crossover. That was like 40 plus 50 people or something, and it was almost all Smash players, and obviously some casuals as well and stuff. So, nah, it's good. It's good for like the prize pot in the game and the hype and stuff as well. Like I said, it's a spectator game, so I think more people might stay.
Yeah, definitely. Aye. Yeah, because it's like we say, there's like loads of different games, so people maybe like even people will go for Smash or try it out. They'll have fun, and it'll end up being like their like second game, you know.
Yeah. Well, man, it should be everyone's first game because I've heard people say with content and everything, but Tekken 8 is the fighting game, without a doubt. If you can play fighting games and you're not picking up Tekken 8, you're missing out big time.
Mm-hmm. And because like we say, there's a lot of events coming up, and I think after No Man's Land there'll be more coming up. Yeah, don't want to say too much, but I know scenes in Scotland are planning stuff very soon. They'll be announced shortly. One of which is something close to home. Let me just shift over to this. Is I think something that if you've been paying attention to RDE in the past when Street Fighter 6 came out, we had our wee league where we had a bracket every week for the month, and we're doing the same for Tekken 8. So that's gonna be good. It's starting in February, so that'll be not the first week the game's out, because I think Under Night 2 is out that same week, so they're running that first. And then after
that's really interesting there. Like doing that, must have just been like by accident.
No, I think the idea is to like they have a bracket for Under Night, and then we can do the league for Tekken.
No, I mean like
what's
the game's
Night?
announcing at the same like kind of week or whatever. Under Night and Tekken.
So Under Night 2 is like the sequel to the it's like an anime fight game.
Under Night 1.
Yeah, Under Night 1, yeah. Or like however million sub-series there was, but yeah. Man, it's funny you mentioned that, how stacked January is. Right, anybody that knows me, I'm a huge Yakuza fan, or Like a Dragon. And Tekken 8 is out on January 26th, and Like a Dragon 8 is out on January 26th, so I'm fucked. It is not looking good, man. I don't know how I'm gonna like juggle both at the same time, but I'll find a way. Every Monday night. Yeah, so the plan for the Rushdown League is that it's going to be 4 tournaments. I mean, it says everything in the graphic here. We'll be starting the week after Tekken 8 comes out on the Monday, and then we'll have 4 brackets, and then it'll operate on like a point system, and then the top 3. If it's anything like the Street Fighter League, the way that worked was the top 3 placers, like points wise, will get their share of the prize pool for all 4 weeks combined.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, I like that as well. You should make them, Jason. Well, I'm sorry, but that top 3 ain't looking good for you, innit? Alright, it's a young man's game.
Hey, I believe
I've only got like a year left in me until I'm like ancient as well. Look at me. I ain't looking young.
I believe in my Rushdown boys to defend the turf, man. Tekken 8's our game, I'm telling you.
Is it? Okay.
Especially you see how good Jin, you see how good Jin is? Everyone in Edinburgh plays Jin. Man, raps.
Oh well.
Especially if a Golden Boy shows up, that'd be good.
Just don't do that power crush from stance, and then whatever you do, man, because I'm launching you with Volcano Buster and it's over.
Oh,
I can't wait for them not to take that out of the game, and I'm doing like 100 damage combos from launching power crushes.
I mind it. Is the Jin power crush punishable on block?
No, every power crush, you can launch punish with a grab.
That's
law.
Oh, that's the bug, isn't it? Yeah, or like it's not.
Yeah. So Jack, Law, King, Zhao Yu get a massive fucking launch. Or King technically doesn't. He gets giant swing it back against the wall or something like that. I don't know what's second best one. Maybe Tombstone or whatever. Pretty insane.
I know because they found that during the second beta. I remember.
It
was like a big brouhaha about it. Like everyone was posting clips on Twitter and that.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll change it or anything. Maybe they will, but I'm hoping not.
Aye. So we got, man, it's all these Tekken 8 events coming up, man. We got Inverness, we've got Edinburgh League coming up, and speaking of Edinburgh, this is a bit further in the future, but the return has been announced, the 4th edition of Edinburgh. Obviously we've had Tekken 7 out of Edinburgh so far, but it's on its way out now, so we're gonna have Tekken 8 coming up, and also joined by Under Night 2, just like we were talking about, and should be probably gonna be the first like larger event, I guess, because I think the leagues will do well in terms of like attendance, but I know we're gonna be all out pushing sign-ups for T8, and I've already heard a few people from down south who are interested in coming up, so
Right. It's nice to have a few months' notice on that as well.
Yeah. Aye.
I didn't realise it was a fourth Edinburgh. I only remember fucking one of them.
Yeah, it creeps up on you, man. It definitely. Yeah, no, because it's because we had Edinburgh 3 just a few months back, then Tekken 7.
The one Wesley won.
No, Wesley won second. I want to say.
Who won? Who won 3?
Eunice, remember? I don't think you made it because it was.
Oh
Eunice,
no,
Jason,
you're right. He played Jason. He played Jason.
I choked winners finals.
Unlucky Jason. Jason choked on all.
Man, I don't know. Yeah, not to reopen.
That was rough, man.
Yeah, that was a good event.
I wasn't at that Edinburgh. I think that's why.
Yeah. We missed out on that one, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a great event, man. All I'm saying is, if the Eunice didn't beat me, he wouldn't have made it to U Cup, man. It did. I nearly got him. Nearly got him, man.
The collusion.
Yeah, let him win, bro.
Yeah, just walked forward for 5 games. That's the only reason he beat me. Yeah.
Yeah, look at the VODs. Same with those tournaments that went down south. Everyone was just holding forward, man. You know,
everyone's just walking forward and key charging, man. Yeah.
Eunice is hit a 1-2-2 over and over again.
See, that's weird. He won every round with just 1-2-2 and nothing else. So strange.
Yeah, this guy's got his 10 frame on lock and his frame traps on lock.
Oh man.
Don't want to be pressing buttons against him.
Nah, we should be good. I'm looking.
Is that what they call it? Jason in the chat, man. Mate, you're really honest. I'm not being mean. You really had it, man. I was surprised you didn't take that. But man, we can't disrespect you. You've won more tournaments than like most people will ever win. So, but I really did think you had that.
Yeah, I mean, I was convinced. Like I was commentating with Cameron, and I was convinced Jason had it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. But
wow, this is his chance, man. Edinburgh 4.
Edinburgh 4 will be the first major tournament that we're running for T8 aside from the league. So I'm sure everyone will be gunning to get the prize. Because we went because we hit cap on. I'm pretty sure like all the Edinburghs have hit caps for Tekken or like close. If
I mind them all being big.
Yeah. So Edinburgh 4 will be no different. And like I say, people will be travelling from all over Scotland and some coming from down south as well. So
I think every Edinburgh I played in, I've been 5th. So I can't wait to be 5th again.
keep the streak up, man.
Yeah. Keep that spot hot from everybody.
Yeah, man.
I'm coming for it. Yeah, do one upset, then I lose. You know.
I'm gonna try and lock in my 3rd place from last time, but it's gonna be tough.
I'll try not to go into it. That'll be my
surely not with the way Feng Wei's looking. Faith.
Well, I don't know how much I'm gonna commit myself to playing like ranked and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna really try and spend a lot of time labbing and stuff for T8 and make sure that I'm solid for offline, because I feel like that this I think playing too much online can hurt you offline as well. I think it makes adjusting and stuff like that really hard, and for me anyway. I don't know about you guys, but playing a lot online really really fucks me up.
I think one thing that's good for like if you're wanting to do what you're doing and like putting the head down, you know, you're wanting to improve or whatnot. Like I'm wanting to improve as well. It's just like playing people better than you and asking questions. It's literally it. Like don't know something or if you want to know something, figure it out yourself. Literally, there's no like shortcut in the game or anything like that. But some characters like Feng and Jack, you know, is a wee bit easier here and there because it's like you don't need to worry about certain intricacies. Like some options are like right in your face with these kind of characters, which help.
I'm also hoping that it's like you say, like playing online to offline is like so different. The improved netcode in 8 will hopefully alleviate that a wee bit. That's the hope.
Well, anyway. the delay as well. Like, what was that content creator that went into they found out the delay is like halved since Tekken
8. So I think Digital Foundry did a breakdown. They did a breakdown on the PS5 version, a preview build, and they were saying it was like 3.5 to 4 frames of input delay on PlayStation. But
that's what I noticed.
Yeah, there was also like breakdowns on for the PC demo and that it's even better on PC.
Yeah, that makes sense because when I played the CBT, so the newest beta against the Peaceman, the way with punishing mods and stuff like that, or like those the little intricacies in the game. So like sidestep canceling, with punishing with like riskier with punishers, dash jabs as well, and canceling your dash. all of that was so more like way more consistent. Like I could never do that in Tekken 7 online against the same person.
Yeah, I mean we've been like even like the offline on PS5, because I know a lot of people complain about PS4 offline per PS for Tekken 7. Like that was a big thing if you're practicing on PC.
Well, that's a big issue I still had, and I had it in my last tournament I played in. Like I said, one of my most crucial misplays was an error because of the delay. I'm too used to PC, you know.
Yeah.
So it happens.
But from what we've been experiencing so far, we had the demo that came out a few weeks back. We were able to play it at one of our locals before we went away for Christmas. We were playing. I was playing a lot of offline games. I was playing like I was playing a lot of Gin Mirrors against Golden Boy, and like he's been practicing a lot of like the dash jab combos and such with Jin, because it's easier. It's better to get wall carry that way. But he was nailing them. Like he wasn't dropping them a lot. And I mean his execution is good anyway. Like he wouldn't drop anyway. But
you can tell even more so with like the change, you know.
Yeah, definitely for sure. It's way better like that. I thought we can talk a bit about the demo, but.
Jason, that is scary. 9 frames on release. How do we even do it? I'm lucky I was shit at Tekken back then. Like, see if I was like had the knowledge and I was like, played the game as I did today, man. With that, I don't know if I could make it.
Yeah, I think because that was like I think that was a problem with the Unreal Engine, like early on, because it was Unreal 4. Like a lot of the devs were making their games on. I think Street Fighter 5 had a similar problem where it was so laggy, like everyone's complaining about, and the same with Tekken 7 when it came out.
Dude, it's quite funny. See, almost every top competitor in Europe, well, not all, like let's say like 90% and Tekken 7 release, I bet they were all playing on TVs.
Yeah, not monitors.
And now we've got like lagless monitors and stuff like that. It's pretty funny. Eh?
Fuck, I played on a TV for the longest time, man, as well.
Man, everyone did. Man, I mean, Aiden played like on a TV until like a year ago.
It's crazy.
Aye, it was a beast. People were like, how was he doing this?
Yeah. You ever have that where you play Tekken on like a TV and it's like it's not even on game mode, it's just on regular. It's so you can't do anything.
Aye, Aaron, man.
Yeah,
that's why I play Jack. Go ahead, that down forward to just hope for it.
No grab breaks whatsoever. It's just never happening.
That's it, 100%.
Yeah. I suppose that's a good way to transition to something that we're wanting to talk about as well, because coming up this week is TWT finals. Yeah, so it's kind of crept up really quickly for me. I don't know, because obviously like a lot of the news cycle has been dominated by like T8 and like all the reveals and the trailers and such, but slowly it's just been coming up, and yeah, it's this weekend, man.
Well, yeah, I feel the same. It's not been like as much as a lookout, and especially because the full roster has been revealed with the base roster for the game, so it's not been a lot of people's like back of their mind. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know, like, if Namco made the right choice with keeping a hold of Reina. Like, maybe they had to because she was in the story mode trailer. I don't know what the logistics are or anything. But yeah, proper crazy how we don't know what's going to happen, if there's going to be a trailer or not, because that's one of the things about these big premium events. That's one of the things that entice you to go. It's, they're going to have a review, and it's going to be hype as anything.
I think it's going to be Ogre still, bro. I think it's going to be Ogre.
Right, Shrek's coming out.
I think it has to be, because at this point, like, there's nothing else that they can really surprise you with, for a.
Well, yeah, it just depends, because like look at the time of when the tour's out. Like when that's next weekend, man. I don't know much about these kind of things, but I don't know if review copies of that will be out at that time. So
I think they'll either be out just, or they'll be getting sent out.
So I don't know if we're going to find something out that way first, or what if Alistair's correct and there is like something in the game. I don't know.
Yeah, it has to be, because it'll be for the DLCs, and there might be some stuff in the story maybe that's getting held under wraps, and you don't know.
No, that week, like 2 weeks, like time. So not this week on, but the week after. We'll need to be careful with Twitter and stuff, because people will be playing story mode early, like review copies and stuff like that. People getting their hands on it.
Inevitably, there's going to be one review copy that comes out, and it's just going to be screenshot from like Final Boss. Just, like,
it'll be something like that. Yeah. Like, oh my goodness, Elisa's died and her fucking Kuma's eating her arm. It's final scene, like,
just in case anybody's watching this back in a few months and this actually does happen, Jack is just guessing. This is a hypothetical. We don't actually.
Yeah, I've got psychics in my family. Yeah, you can pay me if it works.
I mean, it'd be kind of shite, bro, if the ending of the game involved Elisa and Kuma.
Kuma's hype.
Yeah.
He's the newest Mishima, man. Nah,
I suppose,
I want Kuma to be the main character.
Kuma's gonna defeat fucking Kazuya.
And he's gonna take over the Zaibatsu.
Why Panda's lying there dead.
I think like for trailers, it's, I don't know. I've always said that I've always like thought that it's gonna be a DLC trailer, but they're gonna reveal the guest character. There's gonna be a guest character in the first year, and they're gonna reveal them at finals.
I hope so, but it's just like, do the games do this? I don't know if you know about like, or you have any recollection, but the game's not even out. Do they announce DLC? Has it ever happened? Like announcing DLC before the game's launched?
I mean, Street Fighter did. They revealed their whole first season. Although I think that might have been because it got leaked. They revealed their whole first season at, I think it was at PSX, which was the day before Capcom Cup, if I remember correctly.
Right.
But I mean, it's just more marketing, eh? Because it's like it's right before the game comes out, and it's like, hey, it's coming out now, you can buy it, and in a month's time, fucking Tifa from Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be in it. Oh my god, crazy!
Not even, man. See if they put
I'm
Tifa
calling it, man.
It better not be, man.
I think she's quite likely as well.
Keep these
They've already got the licensing.
Stupid characters out of the game, man. This is how we ended up with fucking Negan, bro. People wanting stupid stuff.
I want a Naruto character in it, man. Oof, that'd be hype.
I mean,
Kiryu for Yakuza.
Don't say things like that, man.
Madara.
Oh, nah, because because I think FF7 Rebirth comes out a few weeks after T8 does, so it lines up correctly. And hey, Infinite Wealth comes out the same day as Tekken 8, so Ichiban, man, Kiryu, get them both in. Why not? Go for it.
I don't want either. I just want a
you want
character for Naruto,
you want
and
Ogre.
that'll be that.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm scared of Ogre being in this game because True Ogre and Tekken Tag 2 is so fun, and I'm not that big a fan on Ancient Ogre. I like his design; he looks badass, but gameplay wise, he is not that fun in comparison.
Well, I reckon it would be like a Revolver Ocelot. Jason said for I'd be alright with that.
Yeah.
I think if we did get Ogre, it would be like a Kazuya Devil Kazuya situation where it might be like he's True Ogre in Heat Burst mode or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, Heat mode. Yeah.
I mean, hey, Jason's joking when he says Revolver also. At least I think he is. But the MGS3 remake is this year, so Big Boss could maybe.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'd be okay with Big Boss being in it. But I really hope it's not a guest character reveal at top 8. I think that would be kind of shit.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are of your opinion as well. Like I don't know. I'm easy either way. I've got characters I'm going to play. I really hope it's not a human being like Negan was. That's my least favorite. I think that's so stupid. Like honestly, like I think you should keep that shit out. Like make it a character to do with games, or if you're going to avenge your maybe anime because of the direction of the thing. And like I said before, Lars is in Naruto Ninja Storm 2. So maybe something like that. But that's like actual human beings. I don't want that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't too. That's funny.
Yeah, I think
it is, man. It's crazy.
It's funny because like I think like, the past few times it's been just like one or two trailers, like in terms of like character reveals. But I think because especially since the way Street Fighter's done it recently, where they just reveal the entire year's worth at once, it's possible at finals they just reveal everybody straight away.
Well, I'm indifferent. I have no idea how I'm going to feel. I keep forgetting it's even a possibility. Like we're going to have more characters because there's so many staples missing. Like Anna and Eddie are like the biggest ones that stick out the most. Yeah. Like where are these characters? People could say Lei, but if you say Lei, like get the fuck, no one plays them. I don't want them in the game. Like there's make like at least Eddie players and Anna players are people that exist. Like Lei players don't belong, man. Not a fan.
I mean, and that's part of the problem with like the roster getting cut back is that it becomes. I mean, obviously, like if you play those characters, you're like, oh my god, I want them. I can't wait for them to come back. It's gonna be great. You'd be hyped if they came in like the first season pass, whatever. But it becomes like less exciting because it's characters you've already seen or you've seen recently, or you're just waiting for characters.
It depends how they play in the system. I think.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I don't want to like speculate and all this, but I technically am going to contradict myself. But I really do think Anna is going to be in the game in season 1. I think she has the best chance. With how Nina's Enders and stuff, like, see when she runs away from the chopper and stuff, it has to be Anna,
Yeah.
Just makes perfect sense. So yeah, that kind of thing. Anna, unknown, maybe they're really likely. Eddie, but I don't know. Be really exciting. Hopefully Lydia, mind they were teasing like, oh, Lydia's going to have a integral part in the story and stuff like that. Bring her in.
I would be happy with Lydia coming back, to be honest. I actually quite liked Lydia as a Tekken 7 character. I know there was a lot of complaints when she came out that she's kind of generic looking in terms of design and stuff like that. I really thought she was
They
cool.
can maybe
I thought
fix
she was
that though. They
cool
can maybe give her like a big battle scar.
Yeah.
Oh, nice one, Jack. Nice one.
What?
I'm taking the piss. Lydia's a weird one because like I figured that like in terms of like the roster for T8, the T8 the T7 like DLC newcomers were like shoo-ins. Like they had to be like guaranteed. Like there was no way they weren't going to be brought in, especially Lydia. And like I played Lydia because she was good, but like I had fun with her and like I really liked her design and all that. And it was really surprising that she's not in.
Yeah, I thought so as well.
But I think like if you look at like the move list and such, I think Reyna is taking quite a lot from Lydia in terms of like how she plays about with stances and that sort of thing.
Well, yeah, no though, because like June also has the same kind of stances as Lydia to extent. Like the archetype of characters and the way they use the stances are very similar. So
you're right.
Maybe the three of them will just have that in common. I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean that's again that's the problem when you've got so many like legacy characters that can come back. You've only got 4 slots for the first year.
Yeah.
So say I mean, hey, if you play late and you're waiting until like season 3 or 4 for them to come back, you're just going to be biding your time.
Good luck if you play Lay. Harado, man, I remember Harado's tweet when Lay came out, and he was, I'm paraphrasing, but he was like, "Are you joking?" when he seen the sales. He was raging because like people were begging for Lay and no one was buying them. So that's definitely had to hurt his chances.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like Zaf, man. It's just one of those characters that like, well, not so much Zaf in T7. I think a lot of people played Zaf in T7 because how good she was. But like, just one of those characters that feels like a staple, but nobody plays them, or very few people play them. We've still got 2 bears. God knows why.
People cry about that all the time. Yeah. I'm in whatever, like like they're just legacy characters, I guess. But
yeah,
ain't my game.
Aye. So we'll be seeing we've seen some of the DLC at TWT finals, or at least one of them anyway. But speaking of the finals themselves, so I don't know how long we want to look at this for, but just briefly. Who immediately stands out to you? Is like who do you think is going to take it? Who's likely?
I haven't even looked at all the compares.
I mean, who have we got from Pakistan now? We've got Atif Bhatt. Is it just Atif Bhatt and Arslan that's in?
So qualified so far, we've got Atif and Arslan. Yeah.
I'm putting my money, if I was a betting man, on Cherry Berry Mango.
Think so?
CBM's good shout.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think the most likely people to win is CBM, Cherry Berry Mango. Is that person? Why did I say it twice? I don't know. I'm not tired. Okay.
That's how sure
CBM. That's how sure I am. I've say it twice. Whatever the say it is. Anyway, CBM, low high, and Atif. They're like what? They're like the best players.
I think. To be fair, I think you've pretty much taken my picks. Like what I was thinking. Outside of, I mean, you can never really count out Arslan, but it's not really worked from it. TWT finals so far.
No.
But I mean, it's like the final year of T7, and he's won Evo Japan, he's won Evo US. So if he was going to get the triple crown, this is like his last chance.
I can't root for a Kunimitsu player. Sorry, Arslan. You're amazing, but no chance.
I still have faith in my boy Nee, old Uncle Nee, man. I still think he's going to pull through and win it. But
I would be a lot happier.
He's my favourite.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wouldn't be mad at saying that like Arslan, Atif, CBM, Lohai. I actually think Lohai also had a really good fucking chance of winning.
Yeah,
the hypest person to win is Tibetano if that worked out. What a legend! I would love that. The Gamma U, that would Vamos.
Yeah, my boy
would be hype.
Saudi Arabia as well. He was at that last VSF, was he not? He played Super Akuma. I think he just lost to Super Akuma to get put into. Was it in losers? Maybe he played Super Akuma. Who played grand final?
I want to say it was like losers finals, maybe, or
might have been.
Yeah, I think because John Ding won, didn't he?
John Down.
VSF, yeah.
Quite a decent bit of character diversity here and there. Quite interesting.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of there's a lot of Jin players, or like former Jin mains, or like people who play a bit of Jin. I don't think
no Jack players.
I suppose what we're sort of discounting. Chikarin, didn't Chikarin win? Was it 2019? He won 2020.
20.
Won,
yeah, it was 2019. Yeah.
2019. Yeah, Chikarin. I mean, we're discounting him as well. He won. He's won one before. I think that was had Pakistan been around by that time yet? No, I don't think Pakistan were around quite yet.
No, I think Arslan and.
Oh yeah, no, of course, because Arslan fucking took over the fucking Tekken scene in 2019. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
Won Evo Japan, and then won Evo. Yeah, sure enough.
I think it was Bilal won the LCQ that year, didn't he? The Brian player. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. I think Chikarin's chances are more hurt because how much more. Like he's still top tier, but he's the worst he's ever been.
Yeah.
And there's characters like Kunimitsu and Zafida and Noctis who are super, like, they need touched up and they're not going to because the Tekken 8's coming out. So
yeah,
it's going to be super hard.
I mean, I personally don't have any complaints because that'll mean Chikarin will maybe play Jin, so it'll be good to get in the series Jin again.
That'd be hype.
Aye, nah, definitely big field for it. Tough to call.
What about the LCQ? Can we see that? Be interesting.
Is it linked?
Oh,
I don't know if it's leaked.
I know some players are going from Europe, like HK, Fergus. I'm trying to think. Richie.
I wonder if Draconis is going. Draconis going to go LCQ? No,
don't think so. No. If only, man.
She's been doing fucking amazing in EU lately.
Well, it came 5th in the EU Cup.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many people are travelling from Europe to go, but I know there's a decent amount at least.
Greg, you just got a sub.
Aye, thank you. Aye, thanks, Craig, for subbing. Froky Fro, appreciate it, man. Hope you're doing well.
Type.
Yeah, man. I got the alerts muted for the podcast, but yeah, thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Oh shit! Just got hit with ads.
Oh, nice.
On the stream. Right after somebody subbed as well, bro.
Oh man,
that's quite cool.
I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a second.
We can take a 5-minute break if you want, and then we can come back.
Aye, I can do.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, okay, see you in a bit.
In a bit.
And we're back. Nice.
Right. I just felt like doing something crazy, man. It's a bit hyper.
That's good. That's the thumbnail now. Nice one.
Bit too late for that, man. 9:30 or something.
Yeah, man. Wake you up so you can't go to sleep tonight. Nice.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so before we take a break, we're just touching on the LCQ. Let me just have everything queued up again. Man, managing streams. I'm so good at it, man. So good.
We're talking about the LCQ, and
there we go.
We're talking about who we want, like, as us as individuals, who would be cool to qualify to make the tournament maybe exciting watch, or who we're friends with, or whatever.
I think from US, who we got here? Kadokoa, Shadow 20. I'm trying to think who I like from the US. I like Rickster, man. Rickster's cool.
Get Rickster in there, man.
Bro, let Rickster win the whole shit, man.
VDX as well.
Honorary Scott, VDX.
Yeah, 100%. Second best Noctis in Scotland. I'm joking.
I feel like I see Joe Crush's Twitter.
I love Joe Crush, all the time, man.
But I don't really know much about him.
He's the reason he's like 2% towards my contribution of being better at Tekken. This guy is like the most optimal Jack player. I love Joe Crush. I think Joe Crush, out of maybe every American, you may have the best chance to qualify out of America. Looking at the list,
Lil Magin is not on that list.
Nah, I don't think he's been going too much recently.
Yeah. He's
creator life.
He's a bit more on the content creation side.
I'm
looking at the list. Yeah, I think
if you keep in mind, like Evo, Genghis Dawn had a mad run at Evo. Like a lot of people don't remember that, but
is Genghis Dawn in that list there?
Yeah.
Oh, so he is.
Right there, huh?
Oh yeah.
Especially how good Cat is. Especially how good Cat is at the moment, man. It's definitely.
Me saying Cat's top 5, right? Fuck what I said. Genghis Dawn, I think, is the most likely to qualify out of all the Americans, and then I'd say probably Joe Crush, Shadow.
Yeah, I think if you had to look at this, you were saying like Shadow Cuddle, Genghis Dawn, Joe Crush. He's well got a shout,
Put respect on Joe Crush. The second best Western Jack player, the best Western specialist. I got
faith in my man Rickster, bro.
Man, if Rickster does it, man, I don't know. I'm donating to charity.
Is Rickster still playing Ganryu? I've not seen him playing a bit. I think he is.
I think both Akuma and Ganryu, but yeah, probably mainly Ganryu.
All right. I've got a few European representatives, shout outs. I don't know why we're talking about the Americans, because they're all going to get smoked by everybody here.
Who's Shaolin? What flag is that?
It's Ivory
Coast. Is that
Coast.
Middle East?
No, Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast.
Ooh,
yeah. Bro, they've got some fucking sick players, Ivory Coast. Is it the Ivory Coast one? Oh, no, no, mind.
Yeah, the preview, 7 minutes. Yeah, over a bit, yeah. So we got Fergus, HK. I've not seen HK playing a bit, so it'll be interesting to see. Seffi,
that's right.
Richie, who was through for the ICFC finals just yesterday. He's apparently been smoking everyone on NA ranked. Everybody's been complaining about Leo. So
really?
That shows you, yeah.
And she's fucking strong right now, bro, man. Really fucking strong, stupid character.
Jack said down forward 2, taken away in T8, gave it to Leo, and made it -13. I love this game.
That's right. Jason Jimmy could show up as well, hopefully, to LCQ.
Jimmy's in the bracket.
Is he?
I don't know if he was in that list, but he is in the bracket, I noticed.
Oh, I didn't see him. Oh, Jimmy's my favourite then, bro, to win, man. Hell's yeah, fuck Rickster. Who's Rickster?
Yeah, Jimmy, my favourite Melty Blood player. Getting top 3 evil
Noel
main. Favourite Noel main, man.
Man, he was getting flamed for that shit as well, man, because he got DQ'd or something from
I think he was
put
in that position, yeah. I think he had to make the choice.
Yeah, he had to DQ himself from like Tekken quarters or semis just so he could go and play top 8 for Melee. Yeah. I mean, he made the right choice, obviously, like saying that.
Right.
Yeah, fair enough.
But he can be making a run, because even if he's not played, he can still has the ability to compete with the rest of them and just beat them anyway. But to round out, we've got Barzine, Infested, Mulgold, Pina, who's been the past couple of years has been doing really well. A lot of internationals as well. You could do it.
JDCR.
Yeah,
I think Pina's maybe the most likely out of the Asian players that are shown there. Asia Pacific. Mm-hmm. I put my money on Pina.
Yeah, I was thinking that if Hafiz Tanvir can make it, I think he's definitely got a shot at winning the whole thing. Although I heard that some of the Pakistani players weren't able to get visas in time.
Yeah, I was going to say, because there's a few big names from the Pakistan scene that are missing for sure.
Well, I wish we got to see more of guys like the John and shit like that. I was a big John fan for a while. I'd like to see JDCR do well. He's also a favourite of mine. Him and Nee, probably my 2 favourite players. Can as well. Can's fucking good.
I wonder what's happened to Saint. Has Saint just gave up on playing or something? Is he just old now?
I don't know what the deal is. I'm pretty sure he still plays pretty regularly in ATL. If I'm right.
Yeah, I was watching a video and it was Imagine Obama, and it's right what he's saying, and he's saying that the currency in Korea and Japan isn't strong right now, so it's super expensive for these players to travel. But the cost of living where we live is atrocious as well. So I don't know what people's situations are with life and stuff, but yeah, it's just rough for people to travel.
I think a lot of players will just maybe be waiting for T8, saving a wee bit.
Yeah,
instead of coming out for these last few events, but
especially harder so because they're not sponsored. Yeah, I know, but they're not sponsored at the end of the day as well, which will severely affect things like that's why we didn't see a lot of we really didn't see a lot of JDCR.
Yeah,
the past 2 years or something.
Saint's the same. I think Saints won the second most amount of ATLs, only second to Nee. So it's mental seeing him out there when you still got this level of competition, but it's gotta wait.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to finals, man. It's gonna be sick, especially LCQ. With all the you see all the. That's the thing with the major brackets like that. The LCQs because I was at the one in Amsterdam last year. It's just there's these high major level matches happening every minute, and you're just you can't keep track of all of them because the stream can't get all of them on. Yeah, so
you're
just hearing,
it's cool what they do though. They have multiple setups and stuff.
Yeah,
that's really good.
Yeah, they had it was 4 or 5 different setups, and I know they were switching between them on the stream constantly. Fun to be a part of, but it's gonna be fun to watch as well. And then after that, well, we've had a bit of a preview of Tekken 8 with the betas and that recently, but past month or so, in the week absences of the podcast, we've had trailers, gameplay footage coming out of all the characters, move lists. I know a lot of people have been we were complaining about the access that certain people have been getting versus like what everybody else gets. But then after we had the move list and such come out and all the content creators released their videos, we had the demo coming out. I don't think that was something that was really announced before. Before like we were gonna know about was like the demo and the ability to play it at home ourselves, like without time restrictions like the beta. I think that was a bit of a surprise. So
well, it's crazy when you think about it, because like certain people like who main certain characters have like an advantage now, right? And then there's people obviously like cheating and all this carry on. So it's like it's mental for the integrity, but it's good they've obviously made statements and stuff like that. I guess that's all you can do. But
I mean, hey, I'm not complaining. I don't know why everybody's so annoyed about it. Just have your character be in the demo. I don't really see what the problem is.
Yeah, I love playing Paul. Can't wait to play Paul, and then the next tournament's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, I think somebody was saying that on Twitter like a couple of days ago. Is like you're seeing all this like combo tech come out with like Kazuya, and like because there's like the like
it's got the one where he does like forward 4 wall combo and wakes you up back turn. I think that's the one you're talking about. Yeah. It's like it's okay then.
Yeah, and it's like all these characters are getting like month 1 tech figured out before the game's out, whereas everybody else is going to be like left like scrambling to figure out all the stuff for the tournaments and such. So it's not quite fair in that way.
It's a bit of an annoying place to start, definitely.
Well, even like we're all lucky that at least all our characters went the last beta, right? You know, Feng, Jack and Jun, and Jin, right?
Yeah.
So we're very lucky. But imagine people who are like Leo players, for example. They've not done anything. So there's advantages any way you put it. So I think maybe that's why they're just like, fuck it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think good luck to you if you're playing a release weekend tournament and you're playing like Dragonov or whatever. Like
not Dragonov. Dragonov's piss easy, man.
Yeah, I know.
Pick somebody hard.
Well, at least we've got a wee bit of insight to how a lot of his moves work. With I know Eris avoiding the puddle. He brought out a video, and it's like it wasn't him playing drag, but it was somebody else playing it. It's like the moves are in Polish and shit, but you get to see a lot of his coolness stuff. So at least you get a snippet of that with some of the characters.
Yeah, I think that was one of the more useful things. Like you've seen like some like match footage and such, but there was I can't quite remember the name, but there was a Polish content creator, like you say, who did all the
Jacob.
Was it Jacob? Yeah, who did the move list break? Yeah. Who did like the move list breakdowns for every character? That is really useful. Like I've got a full I've got like a full note stock for Reina now just from that. So like I'll be ready. Yeah. I'll be ready to like pick her up as soon as like the game comes out.
Yeah, I was looking at the Yoshimitsu changes and like although I'm not one to like properly play Yoshimitsu, but it was super cool to see like the changes through that video alone. But at the same time, it's like, is it super cool? Because it's like we have to find out this way. Like, see with those characters, I don't even know what was the actual point in that content even being out, because all it does is kill hype, surely.
To be honest, if you were to ask me, I would have said like not to bring any of that stuff out. Really, see all the character move list and related stuff, and that I felt like that should have been left a wee bit more behind closed doors.
I see if it was like 5 days before or something. Fair enough. Like I don't mind too much, but it's like the length of time before the game came out, I think is a bit ridiculous, like marketing wise.
Yeah, I mean it's tough when I think like you're maybe comparing like fighting game preview stuff, like if you're trying to structure them like how you do preview events for other games. Like if you're giving people any sort of advantage for like a competitive game like this, it's different to like, I don't know, fucking Uncharted 5 and somebody gets to play a near final version of that.
Yeah, I don't think they understand that at all. It's not, to be fair, like if you're good at Tekken, you're good. So these advantages aren't the thing. I think it's more from the perspective of the hype. Like Alistair and I were saying, like, you know, now if you watch the Yoshimitsu trailer, there's questions. What is this like? What is that like? Can't wait to get my hands onto it. Can't wait for a few days. Maybe somebody has a review copy that will then tell me. You know, you're looking forward to something, but then out of nowhere, these content creators, mate, it's not their fault. It's, you know, Namco or whatever. Show you the full move set, and now you have like 90% of the answers in front of you.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's not the nicest way to like, you know, find out this information.
Yeah, I think that was part of the magic of like the early trailers, like, because I think, what was it, Kazuya came out first in Jin. I remember like the week after. I remember like watching the Jin trailer, had so many questions. Like even like I play Jin, like I main him now, But since we didn't have the game on that level and I couldn't play it, where you're just repeating the same minute of footage, like what's this? Like try to analyze it as much as you can, like what's going on.
I was like that after the beta when I was playing Jack with Jack's stance, for example. I was like, what are other people's defensive options? Because I'm rinsing this and I don't think I should be.
yeah.
Like stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, I think it's inevitable with like how the way like information about games gets released now is you're just gonna have to sacrifice that amount of like hype and knowledge coming out.
I think they could avoid that though if they ever do anything again, like doing the early copy for content creators for full movesets should be banned. See, like I don't mind so much what Arsenal had done. Like I'm not like antagonizing anybody. If someone wants to make a full moveset, they can do it. You know, that's cool. But I'm saying like for future proofing for people's hype and stuff for the game, I think it's bad that that's a thing. Like I think it's more cool to see an example being Arsenal tie what he done with his footage. Yeah, this is this character. They do this, but it's just more like gameplay footage and a bit of understanding. There's still all these things to be answered, you know.
Yeah, I think of the stuff that came out, Arsenal ties was definitely like one of, if not the best one, because like the way he approached it, and obviously it was about Reyna, like a character like all of us want to know about, like how she works and everything. I was just looking at chat. Yeah, Mina was bringing up a point about how it's interesting that the demo doesn't include like any new characters, like characters haven't been playable yet. And I think I think that's intentional because it's part of like the marketing thing of like, okay, here's Tekken 8, you can play the new story and all that such, and you can do a bit of versus battle, but it's going to be characters like you've seen before. And if you want to try out the new stuff, you need to buy the full game.
I think they should have done what Street Fighter done and have one new character. They should have done something like instead of Paul, switch it with.
Wasn't
Victor.
Azucena playable in the CBT? No.
Yeah, she was playable in the beta, but not in the demo yet.
But for the actual demo, I think they should have done that. Like instead of Paul bringing somebody or whatever, or make it 6 characters and have one being Azucena and then I know another staple like random like Law or Brian or something.
Yeah,
it's a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a tough balancing act because it's like it's marketing for the game, and you'd have like people who would there'd definitely be some people who would just download it and then never buy the full game because they have like Jin, they're living in a flat and they've got like a Law main and a Jin main, and they just never have to buy it because they're not going to play it like that competitively.
But that's the thing with but Street Fighter did do it though, so I don't know. Like the risk can't be that bad.
I mean, Street Fighter did it with Ryu and Luke.
That's what I'm saying, Luke. Yeah. So there really wasn't much excuse. Although Luke is technically the Liddy of that game, but still a character.
Well, yeah, because Luke was like the final character in Tekken 5. So yeah, like give or take, he is like new technically still, but no. I mean, I really like that. Yeah, no, I was still surprised that the demo was a thing. Like we never really got an indication that it was going to happen, and then when all I think it was the embargo broke on the content creator videos, the demo got announced at the same time. And I was like surprised that we were going to be able to like take it to locals and play it. Like that's been really fun. So I guess moving on to how much because we've been playing the demo a bit on Parsec, so I've been playing, like I've been happy. I've got Jin, so I've got no complaints. I've been trying to figure out as much stuff as I can. Ban, you've been playing Kazuya because you were a Kazuya main and like for most of Tekken 7. Can't play Feng because like Feng was in the beta, but you can't play him in the demo. And Jack, well, you don't have Jack, you don't have June. You've been messing a bit with Paul, I think.
Yeah, I've been playing a bit of Paul. I've been playing like I can play Jin and like Kazuya like base level, whatever. So I've tried out the 4 characters. There's not much out of it that I get out of it or anything. I think it's cool. Like I'm really happy. What I've done the most on that is I went on story mode and I've played a lot with Devil Jin against Devil Kazuya. So that's been really fun because out of the full roster, out of my 2 mains, I think he's the next character I'd like to work on just to pocket and have fun with. I don't think I'll bring him into tournament or anything, but definitely a character that I really like. So. And I like the rework and the direction of the character. Like the Devil Jin has a lot of new moves. I won't go into it too much, but yeah, he's definitely been reworked. I prefer the rework to the current version. I think it's a lot more fun. So, it's been cool.
Yeah, I've been seeing. I think Momo Dog has been posting so many fucking videos of like Devil Jin combos in the story, and it's funny. It's funny because like obviously it's in the story, so it's different. Like the health scaling and things like that.
Well, the hitbox is different as well because I done see that main combo, the one that Ulsan and stuff retweeted that you're mentioning. I done that combo, right? Because I pulled up the clip to the side. I was like, okay, let me see. Done the combo, and then I'm like, so when you're Devil Jin, you can play against normal Kazuya and then Devil. So I played against normal Kazuya. You can't do that combo. Like it's only against.
Later, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's only big hitboxes, so it's like, man, this combo works against like 8% of the cast. Like, I don't want to learn this.
Yeah.
So I just threw it to the side, I was like, whatever. Yeah. But now the possibilities are cool. Yeah, Devil Jin looks really strong. His Heat Smash is very similar to Jun's, which is going to be really interesting.
It's kind of like a projectile, isn't it?
He is the projectile, but it pretty much is. It's pretty much a shorter distance version in Octus Rage Drive in Tekken 7. That is what the move is. Because some people were like, "Oh, this move has got to be the best. What's it called? The best heat move or whatever, Heat Smash." And I'm like, man, we have dealt with this move from Noctis for like 4 or 5 years or whatever it's been. Like, how can that be like this kind of like S tier busted thing when no one talks about Noctis? So I don't know. Maybe the track is better. Maybe this, that, and this. I don't know. I'm not going to sit there and lab in the track and hoping the CPU is going to sidestep and storyboard. But nah, very cool. I think it was very exciting. It's got a new stance and everything. The hell sweep's like an auto screw hell sweep, so kind of back to like Tekken 6 Tag 2 kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the animation is so cool. It's like he does hell sweep and then he does this mad laser. It's badass. Yeah. So nah, I think he's super flashy.
It's a bit of a nerf from 7, isn't it? Because it puts
100%
back turn. Yeah.
I think it's weaker.
That's a good change. Yeah. That's a good change. Like you still keep the launch, like the launch identity of the launch, but yeah.
I think it's stronger than current patch Tekken 7, but before that, so like season 4 he was really strong, and then like season 2 or whatever he was broken, right? So I think he's about, maybe in terms of the game, like where he'll be placement wise in a tier list, he'll be about season 4. But so I think he's stronger than current patch, but he doesn't have his down forward 2, I believe. No, I don't think he does. And then his down forward 1-2 has been changed. It's similar to Jun's now, so that's been nerfed. And then his up forward 4 still remains the same as a heat engager, but outside of heat, it does the same thing. It does like new tactics. So,
so it just has like a knockback.
Yeah. He's been nerfed quite a bit, but I don't think he's weak in any regard. I think he's still strong. I think his combo game is really strong. I think he's got a new wall combo, I heard people saying, but I don't know it. But yeah, seems really cool. Definitely, but I will say, I think flashy wise, like to look at aesthetically, I think he's one of the coolest characters on the screen, 100%.
Yeah, and I think we were seeing that in the original trailer that I think we're showing everybody off, and then the content creator footage was coming out. I think he's definitely one of the big winners in terms of like design and like how they've overhauled his moveset.
It's the wings and everything. Like the wings look so cool, the effects are cool. Coolest looking electric in the game for just the graphics of taking it, like the effects.
I don't really like how the electrics look in this game.
I like Devil Jin's. I'm similar. Like Devil Jin, super cool. Everyone else, I'm like, whatever.
I mean, I kind of liked how T7 handled the electrics. I think the electrics look really cool in Tekken 7. I don't really like them so much in it.
I get that.
I like how Jin's looks. I'm a bit iffy on Reyna's. Like I get what they're going for with the effect. Like I think it's purple and like yellow.
Yeah, it's like purple, yellow. Yeah, it's meant to be like
she's supposed to be a mix of like everybody's colours or something like that.
The effect itself just seems a bit weak. I don't know, to me anyway.
Yeah.
I think it makes up for it that she's got the coolest looking heat smash in the game.
That is true. Yeah,
definitely. Like that's undeniable.
I wish with Reyna's build she was a bit more like she just kind of looks like a skinny woman. I wish she had like a bit more like of a buffness sort of to her. To go along with being like a Heihachi type, how she drags you across the floor and throws you and shit like that. And
I think lore-wise she's still young though, so
I suppose, but obviously she also incorporates like Zafina style movement, like all that fucking about she does. I don't know
it's like new style karate or whatever.
So I wouldn't expect it to be like buff. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But I wish they'd like.
You mean like toned or whatever?
Yeah. Kind of like a bit more towards how Lydia looks. But like a little bit more above that, aesthetic wise. But who knows?
Man, thumbs down for Lydia for you.
I'm looking for the trying her out. Like, I think
she looks cool.
Oh, Reina, I meant to say. Why did I say Lydia, man?
I mean, she shares a lot of stuff, like some moves and like how stances work and that.
Yeah.
I think it's tough to say because like I think with No Man's Land, the Inverness tournament being like a day after the game comes out, for me it makes it tough to be like, do I want to spend time playing Reina or do I want to like grind Jin again, like grind a bit more Jin online?
Depends how much you like her, to be honest, because you don't know yourself if she's going to be like that character for you.
Do you think you could pick up a tournament pocket in a day? Maybe.
Depends on the character, yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I suppose Kazuya's not that much different, I suppose. So I mean, he'll be a pocket. He'll probably be a main.
Yeah, I mean, you've already got Feng knowledge from like the beta, which helps.
Yeah, and he's not wildly different. There's a few additions to him. So yeah, kind of overall same character.
I was gonna say this is your first episode, so like what do you think of Feng and T8? Do you think you'll still be playing them then?
Oh, 100%. Feng and Dragunov so far looks like those two are going to be my main characters. I'm really hoping Drag is good, like really good. Currently in Tekken 7, man, he's garbage. Really hard character to win with. You know what I mean? Very linear, etc. But I think with these new moves and stuff that he's got, do you know what I would like to see? His I don't know how familiar you are with it in Tag 2, Greg, but Jack, you'll know what I'm talking about. He's got like a 1+2/3 move. It's like a side swiping move with a kick. I'd like to see. I don't know if that's in Tekken 8, man, but that was like a really cool tracking move that he had, and I'd like to see a wee bit more of that. But so far, Dragunov and Feng definitely looking like the team. Potentially Reina, Kazuya's always going to be in the pocket.
Most characters have new moves, so hopefully, Dragunov's ones will be strong.
I need to look through his moveset again.
Yeah, like Jack's new moves are incredible. Like one of Jack's biggest problems were people sidestepping. He had forward one, but it didn't always do the trick to stop the sidestepping. But now he's got Gigacy's move down forward 4 plus 14 and counter hit, so you get your guaranteed heat engager. It's amazing. It's just like the move to use, and like after you do wall combo, if you're just doing standard wall combo, you know, if you think the person's going to try and do a cheeky sidewalk, which a lot of high level players do, just down forward for them, and it's your game. So yeah, proper sick. I like the direction they're doing, where they're going with all the new moves.
Yeah, no, that's a good question actually, because I don't. Again, it's tough to say with how long it took to get to this episode. I don't know if we're going to do another episode before T8 drops or not. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. So Ban was saying, sorry, Alistair. I'm just going to call you Alistair. He's called Alistair. Ban's called Alistair. Alistair, you were saying you're going to play Feng and Dragunov likely. Jack, obviously you're going to be playing Jack, like based on what you've been talking about. But who else do you think you'll be keeping like ready, maybe just in case?
Well, Jack and June will both be my main characters without a doubt. June, the reason I haven't talked about her so much and stuff is because she is like, she's quite not like maybe not difficult, but she has like intricacies to the character, and I don't want to get used to the beta and the 2 beta builds of the character, you know.
Yeah.
So I played a build of her during the beta, but I was like, she's not a lot, but she's quite a bit different as she was in Tag 2, kind of like any character is from Tag 2.
Yeah.
So I was just like, that's a lot to then digest, and then I don't want to digest all this information and then have to make a lot more further changes for the release build of Tekken 8. So I've been holding off. I'm like, I'm just going to wait, do it all at once in Tekken 8, take my time. But no, the character's like, obviously, people are saying she's top 1. I agree at the moment. I don't know on release, but nah, definitely they'll be the 2 characters I'll be playing in tournament. I don't think I'll pick any other character ever in tournament. Especially with Magic Force being weak now, so I can actually play Jack without crying, and no more get up counter hit 3. So my character automatically a lot better. So I'm excited for that. But with pocket characters, I don't know. There's a lot of cool characters like Yoshimitsu, Devil Jin, stuff like that. I plan on getting a lot of characters, at least like half the roster will be top rank, without a doubt. But wait and see. I don't have any. Devil Jin's probably the main one where I've got my eye on. I think he just looks like super cool. And same, Yoshimitsu Devil Jin looks super cool.
Nice. I think, yeah, because for me, like, obviously, like I've got the demo when I'm in the beta, and at the end of 7, I've been playing a lot of Jin. So I think Jin's gonna be my main one. But over the betas, I was playing a lot of June, like you say, because I think it's very different. But I know a lot of Kazumi players are like, we're looking for like, who am I meant to play now because I can't play Kazumi, and it's not. I don't think it's never going to be a case of like you're going to find a character who's exactly like Kazumi, because I just don't think.
Well, Jinpachi and Kazumi are the same archetype, air quotes. So, I played Jinpachi. He was my main character, Jinpachi Ogre, and I didn't really play Kazumi.
Yeah.
So I was in a similar boat beforehand.
Yeah, because I think a lot of Kazumi players were sort of trying out June just to see, because I think, like you can be played quite basic fundamentally, like poking.
They're both punishment characters when you think about it in that aspect. They both have amazing punishment.
Yeah, no, because from what I played in the beta, like obviously I didn't play Tag 2, so I've just been learning her from like the beta, and she definitely seems like a fun character that I can maybe keep on the side just in case. But I think it's mainly going to be Jin. I'm interested to see how Steve is, because I think him, based on like the footage we've been seeing, him still having back one counter hit launching is like big in this game. Like you see like all the Magic 4 nerfs and such, but him having...
I said that about Lily as well. She's got an amazing counter hit game, and so I think that's going to be a big factor into the meta as well. And to be fair, I can't talk, but Jack has also got one of the best counter hit moves in the game. He gets blue uppercut after forward 2. So that can do... I don't know exactly how much, although I practice mode, obviously, but I imagine it does close to 1/3 damage counter hit forward. And well, a must in Rage. So when you think about that and how you do that 3 times, you're dead. So pretty insane, yeah.
I need to see what the once the game comes out in terms of like what is Steve like his most optimal routes are, and like how he's using the new stance, because he's got this new the whole new Lionheart stance.
Muhammad Ali stance.
Goes back a mile by the looks of it, and so I want to be playing about with that. Be trying out Reina, obviously, seeing what she's like. I think it'll take me a wee bit to pick her up. I doubt I'm going to be playing her like day one on tournament or anything.
She seems like she's got like I think she's going to be like as difficult as Lydia to kind of pick up. She has like these like things here and there that you'll need to keep at the back of your mind. You'll to play like regularly to like get used to it.
Yeah, I mean I've already got like a bit of the Mishima execution with Jin, but it's different. I've always found it different like playing Mishimas who can like do like multiple electrics in a row. Like it's quite like they're getting that rhythm down is quite tough.
But she might not be like that. She might be like Devil Jin, where you just need the one.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what she's like, definitely. Because I'm sort of like going into like pockets and like cards I want to look at eventually, but I think tournament wise it'll be Jin for the start, and then I'll look at Steve, look at Reina. Had fun with Azucena on the beta. I don't know. I think I was just having fun with her because she's good. I don't know if I was having fun with her just because like I want to play her.
But she has that OP move, man. Was it well run 3-2?
Well run 3-2, yeah, man. That was just the game. That was just the game plan. Yeah. I think who else? I think that's mainly it. Yeah, like Reina, Azucena, June, Steve. But it's going to be Jin all the way for the start. Until I have the eventual thing that every Jin main has, where they just give him up for some reason, based on Tekken 7. But 8 might be different because even I can admit he's pretty good. Pretty good. That's a bit of an understatement, but yeah.
I think with the Mishimas as well, particularly just because they're so execution heavy, a lot of the stuff is easier to do as well.
100% because of the delay in the game.
As much stuff, yeah.
I was saying this, we were on the call with Grim's cousin, Ibra, and we were talking about the Brian nerf and how Grim is obviously like every other Brian player, like, where's my taunt you up or all this, But I'm like, man, there's no chance that could stay in this game. I was like, with the heat system and the delay being almost halved in the game, it automatically makes execution more consistent. I was like, we couldn't have that in this game. It'd be like unbelievable. So I'm happy. I'm happy the taunt nerf happened. Don't know about anyone else, but I'd like to actually play Tekken against Brian, not have to just play Taunt Simulator.
Delay wake up game and that's it.
Yeah, a nightmare.
Can't even do get up kicks anymore, man. Well, no, you can, but you're not going to get a lot of reward from them.
Yeah, I'm glad that they took that away. That's one thing I really
What is it, plus 11 or something, I think? If you hit a get up kick, you get 11 frame guaranteed.
I seen that yesterday. Dragunov's full crouch thing is 11 frames. That would be sick. Imagine that. Wake up 3 and then fucking into the full crouch.
Well, Kazuya gets wall splat back one too. Him and Nina, they get wall splat.
What was it? The spring kick is guaranteed like 13 or something like that.
Is it? I don't think it's as big. I think it's 11. Because the ones in the clip is Nina and Kazuya, and they have 11 frame wall splats.
Either way,
So,
that's like
I think it's just those two.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I get is my forward 2. Feels bad.
I'll get
to be fair, June could wall splat.
I'll get 2 for wall splat. No complaints. Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, quite a cool system change.
Yeah. Nah, it's been good getting to play the demo. We'll be at locals tomorrow playing it again. Like that's like the next couple of weeks we're just gonna be playing T8. Might as well uninstall Tekken 7 at this point. It's kind of sad to say, but like the game's not even out yet, and we're already just like bye. Like nah.
Yeah.
There's no point.
Well, man, the online isn't fun to play. The delay isn't fun to play. Magic 4s aren't fun. Get up 3 isn't fun.
I like Magic 4s.
Fuck that game.
I love Magic 4s.
I hate Magic 4s. Wait, a passion. Man, I've got a pretty decent cat arena. Don't like doing it. Doesn't feel nice. Get out of my game. Man, I can't wait, man.
Pretty damning that towards the end of the last year of Tekken 7, I was just doing Magic 4 on block with Kazumi into Magic 4, and it was working.
Giga brain, man.
Yeah. It's just all 9 strats you pick up, man. It's not good. Really not.
Well, we won't have to worry about that in Tekken 8, hopefully.
Yeah, that crisp netcode upgrade. I can't believe it's not rollback. Yeah. Oh man.
Alright, chef's kiss.
Yeah. Now we're so close, man. It's like we're like 2-3 weeks away.
19 days or something.
Yeah, and then give it like a week or two, and we're gonna start to see early copies coming out, like stores breaking street date, all that stuff, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to rob my local game with a balaclava. It's gonna be so much fun.
Any agents watching, he's joking. He's not being serious. But yeah.
Rest in peace, G-Force, man. G-Force in Glasgow used to always have games like 2 days, 3 days early, man. Sometimes. So
I'm
RIP G-Force.
Oh, is it gone? Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. It's been away for a wee while. I remember people getting like the new Call of Duties back in the day, man. They would get them like 3-4 days early and shit.
We had a similar one in Edinburgh called Games Masters in Leaf, and I was looking forward to going to see like if they had T8, but it's been shut for like a year, man. So sad. Let's see. Aye, but we won't have long to wait. It's coming up soon, man. Count down the days, everything that's coming up. TWT finals at the weekend, getting to find out Tifa's in the game, and then the DLC's coming out, and then the final game will be out, man. It's crazy.
I want Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow the Hedgehog. I think he's my number 1 pick.
With guns.
Yeah, that's the heat smashes.
We've got enough fucking guns in Tekken 8, man. Fuck off with the gun stuff. Guns and rocket launchers and whatever Jack summons for the sky when he hits you with his...
What even is that, man? I have no idea what that is. Hammer of Justice.
It's like a railgun or something, yeah.
It is a rail, yeah, I think so. I'm
it's
a
like
firing releaser.
Pure Guilty Gear shit, man. Keep all that. I hate the guns and the combos.
Don't remove the super splat from a million miles away, alright? I want some Twitter clips. I want super splat on what's that stage called? Sanctum for a million mile away.
Oh my god! Did you see my clip?
Yeah. Oh well, Jack can do it all.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Like he can be like near the middle of the stage, hits you with a heat smash, and then breaks the wall. It's ridiculous. And crazy. Jack's is what 10, 11 frames or something.
I mean, I like having it, but it does seem a bit much. I think we will be seeing a lot of changes, like in the final game from like the betas and from the demo as well.
Don't touch that, man. You know, get rid of Jack's broken wall combo, but just don't touch the heat smash. I want to be more of a Jack player than a Jin player. Don't switch it around.
Well, I think that'll probably do for tonight. This has definitely been on a lot longer than I thought it would. It's been good. Nice getting one on the cards again after so long. Again, apologies for all the delays. You just can't account for everything that's going to come up. But thanks.
It's hard getting people together, but we appreciate it, man.
Thanks Jack for always being here. Not missed an episode yet. Next one. And thank you, Alistair, for coming on to your first episode. Hope it's been fun.
Yep. Big time.
Nice one. And thanks everyone again for tuning in. I guess we'll see what comes. I think it's likely we're not going to be doing another episode until T8. But
well, if not, I'm going to stream all the time at T8. All the subs, send them to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Jack99, all right? And if you want Metify coaching, metify.gg/Jack99. I'll teach you how to hit 441+2 on 4-frame delay.
Aye. And yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks Froky Fruit for the sub, and thanks for all the follows. And I hope you have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you all in Tekken 8.
Have a good one.